Today we're covering three different segments. This one's going to be focusing on the royal family. The other two are going to be focusing on Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders. Before I even start the video, I'm going to flat out tell you this. Just because you criticize someone doesn't mean it's racially motivated. Nowadays, people use their skin color, they use their sexual orientation, they use their gender or their sex, whichever one they want to use. They use it as a form to shield themselves from criticism. Nowadays, if you criticize someone, they'll say, oh, it's because you are homophobic, because I'm gay, that's why you're criticizing me. Or they go with the whole race card, it's like, oh, it's because you're racist towards these kinds of people, that's why you're criticizing me. For example, even though Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib have made anti-Semitic remarks in the last ever since they entered office, when Trump calls them out on it, what does the leftist media say? What do liberals and leftists say? Oh, it's because Trump is racist, that's why he's criticizing them, because he was racist towards people like Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib. No, calling them out for their nonsense is not racist. It's not. When people criticize me, because I've made mistakes, trust me, when I've actually made mistakes in school, or even not even mistakes in school, because when mistakes in school, I'm talking about like papers, stuff like that, right? When I turn in a rough draft, do you think all those criticisms that they leave me on the paper in regards like grammar, or in terms of topic or lack of information, do you think I see it as racially motivated? Of course not. Of course not. They have a valid reason to give me those criticisms. I have yet to meet a teacher that is actually trying to basically attack me because of my politics. I don't even make my politics open in class. I'm there to study. I'm not there to involve politics unless the class is about politics. But the point is, if someone criticizes me, and my first thing that pops in my mind is never, oh, it's because I'm Hispanic. No, my first thing that pops in my mind is because, oh, I'm not good enough yet. That's the first thing that will come to my mind. Now, I don't follow this rapper on Twitter, because I have a Twitter, but I don't even use it. I just started it, and I don't even have a profile picture on it yet. So it's just kind of like it's just there, because like I just made it because I thought I was gonna use it, but I don't even use it. But anyway, so this rapper by the name of Zuby. Another YouTuber and commentator by the name of Anomaly, he follows Zuby, and he posted a tweet a couple days ago, and this is from August 15th, and I think, and I'll tell you, I agree with this tweet 100%, so I'm going to read it to you guys. He reads, "It's annoying when people use their skin color, sex, or sexuality to shield themselves from all forms of criticism. Most people aren't racist, sexist, or homophobic. They might just disagree with you or think you're a moron. Do you want equality or special treatment? Decide." And I agree with this statement 100%. Why? Because nowadays people use anything they can to shield themselves from criticism, and they think that they're perfect, and in reality we're not. Trust me, I've been criticized countless times, and even in this channel, I've been criticized for many things. Just for example, just recently, I remember it was a Sarah Silverman video that I put up when she was fired over her old blackface skit. Someone on one of the comments told me that that I needed to change my audio, that it's just one-sided. But do you think I replied with, oh, it's because you're racist, that's why you're telling me this? No. All I said, well, thank you. I noticed it too, I just didn't know how to fix it, but thank you for letting me know. I'm going to fix it, and now the audio is fixed. I actually tested older videos that I used, and it turns out that the audio is now on both sides. But I didn't go to the race card and say, it's because I'm Hispanic, that's why you're criticizing me. No. I just said, thank you for the feedback, I appreciate it, and that's that. I'm not perfect, no one's perfect, but nowadays people use the race, the race or gender or sex, or their sexual orientation to shield themselves from criticism. Meghan Markle, in this case, she's being criticized over the fact that she uses a private jet to go to her vacation home or something like that, to travel pretty much. And people are criticizing her because recently she made statements that she wants to protect the environment. Well, if you're using a private jet, you're kind of harming the environment. But again, a friend of Markle has now come out and said that those people who criticize her are racist, even though there's probably zero motivation for there's zero racial motivation to criticize Markle only because of the fact she's using a private jet, even though she says she's fighting for the environment. So again, nowadays anyone can be a racist, anyone can be homophobic, anyone can be a misogynist. Because why? Because people do not want to get criticized. They use their gender, their race, their sex, their sexual orientation to shield themselves from all forms of criticism, and that's the problem. That's why a lot of people like me, people like moderates, are being pushed out of this whole nonsense, because we're kind of sick and tired of not being able to criticize someone out of fear that we're going to be called homophobic or racist or sexist. But anyways, the article, it reads, Meghan Markle's pal Jessica Mulroney slams racist bullies And I say racist bullies in quotes. It even says racist bullies for criticizing royals' private jet use. Jessica Maroney is making a rare public comment about her friend Meghan Markle to defend the royal after years of relentless hate. Okay, like years of relentless hate? I don't know if that's even true. I mean, I never even heard of Meghan Markle until she got married to Prince Harry. I didn't even know who she was. I don't even know what she did before she even got married. So might be true, might be not. That's just my opinion. But anyways, let's keep going. On Tuesday, actress Jamila Jamil posted a series of tweets where she spoke out in support of Meghan and Prince Harry amid recent criticism for the decision to use a private jet to get to their vacation destination, as some claim that contradicts their stance on protecting the environment. After Jamil, 33, shared the images, Mulroney, 39, reposted them on her Instagram before adding her own thoughts about the unfair situation and slamming the racist bullies who attacked her close friend. Criticizing someone's actions doesn't make them racist. They're not racially motivated. Meghan Markle said she's gonna do her part in protecting the environment. Using a private jet doesn't protect the environment. They're criticizing her for her hypocrisy, not because she's a person of color. I don't even know if she's African American or she's black. I don't know. I'm just gonna say person of color because I don't want to piss off the PC babies. But anyways, let's keep going. In Jamil's thread of tweets, the Good Place actors accused the English people and the press of being racist and claimed that they were only bringing this to the forefront because they did not approve of Meghan, who is black, marrying into the royal family. No, and I'll tell you. You want my personal opinion? What is it? Jamil or something? Not even that. Sorry, whoever. Do you want my personal opinion? Okay, I don't think it's because she's black. I don't care I don't care that she married Prince Harry. Hell, I don't even care about the royal family. I don't see them as important. I think they're just like, kind of like just cosmetic appearances, right? They don't have any power. They don't have any influence, and I don't see why I should care. I really don't. But I don't think that Meghan's criticisms for the use of a private jet are not racially motivated. She said that she will do her part in protecting the environment, and she's using a private jet. That's called hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is not exclusive to one race, one gender, or one sexual orientation. Anyone can be a hypocrite. I can be a hypocrite. My parents can be hypocrites. My friends can be hypocrites. Anyone can be a hypocrite. I'm not saying that, that the people I just mentioned are hypocrites, and I'm not a hypocrite either. But like I said, anyone can be hypocrites. Hypocrisy is not exclusive to a gender or a race. It's not. Anyone can be a hypocrite. So that's why they're criticizing her. Not because she's black, and here it confirms it. So I'm going to go with black now. Jamil also noted how the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are required to travel via private aircraft for their safety, as well as the safety of the 3-month-old son Archie and the citizens around them. Dear England and English press, just say you hate her because she's black and him for marrying a black woman and be done with it. God damn it, she wrote. Your bullying is so embarrassing and obvious. You all lost your marbles. It's 2019. Grow up. No, you've lost your marbles. Nowadays, anyone is racist. Trust me, I've been called racist. You want to know why? Because of a little hat like this. I've been called racist because of a hat like this. It's ridiculous. Nowadays, anyone's a racist, to the point where the word racist has been watered down. No one takes it seriously anymore. The Boy Who Cried Wolf? Yeah, that's not a story where it's just for entertainment. It has a lesson. You cry racist you can only cry racist so many times before people start getting sick of hearing it. Anyways, let's keep going. I will never forget reading an English S-rag. I don't know. I want to say that. And even they crossed it out. So anyways, he's going. Writing the words, Meghan's exotic DNA shall certainly thicken the royal blue blood line. Bangs head against table and throws up in own mouth. She continued. And also, it's not safe for us to be on the same planes as royals or presidents, you absolute muppets, Jamal added. They are prime targets for kidnap and sometimes assassination, and it's an interest for us civilians to not be endangered by proximity to people in such powerful positions. Sure, they are targets. They do have a lot of notoriety. But if you kidnap, let's say, the Queen of England, you're not like stopping the political spectrum. The Queen of England, the royal family, they don't have any political power. They're just there for they're figureheads, pretty much. They're figureheads. They don't have any power. They're just there to show off to the public. The Prime Minister of England, they're the ones who have power. Parliament, they're the ones who have power. The royal family doesn't have any power. So, sure, they are targets, but kidnapping them, it wouldn't have that much of an effect. Now, kidnapping the president, now that would have a lot of problems because again, the president does have some role in the government, but the royal family, they don't have any power. So, I'm not saying that people should kidnap the royal family by any means, but I'm just saying that sure they are targets, but they're not as powerful as they're made out to be. But anyways, let's keep going. Here's the tweet again. Again, I just read it, but anyways, keep going. A few hours later, Mulroney shared Jamil's initial tweet on her Instagram stories before expressing her thoughts in a post of her on her account. When someone faces unfair criticism, you call it out. The fashion stylist wrote in a photo. When that person is your friend and your family, you call those critics what they truly are. Shame on you, you racist bullies, Mulroney added. And the caption, which has since been deleted, she wrote, I never speak, but this is now 3 years of relentless and undeserved hate and abuse. When a user argued that Meghan was being bullied, but that this particular incident does not constitute racism, Mulroney responded, it's not just about this particular incident. What is it? Again, that's a tweet. That's the tweet that she put out. And then, what is it? Mulroney and Jamil join a long list of celebrities who have come to the defense of Meghan, 38, and Harry, 34, amid criticism over their French getaway. Our other stars that have weighed in on the issue include Elton John, Ellen DeGeneres, and Pink. John, who performed at Meghan and Harry's royal wedding reception in May 2018, was the first to respond to the criticism on Twitter, revealing that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex stayed at his home in Nice, France, and that he provided the plane, which was made carbon neutral. This typically involves calculating how much your flight generates in greenhouse gas emissions and financially contributing to a project that aims to reduce emissions by the same amount. Yada yada yada. I'm deeply distressed by today's distorted and malicious account in the press surrounding the Duke and Duchess of Sussex private stay at my home in Nice last week. He wrote, Prince Harry's mother, Diana, Princess of Wales, was one of my dearest friends. I feel a profound sense of obligation to protect Harry and his family from the unnecessary press intrusion that contributed to Diana's untimely death. John, 72, continued, after a hectic year continuing their hard work and dedication to charity, David and I wanted the young family to have a private holiday inside the safety and tranquility of our home. To maintain a high level of much-needed protection, we provided them with a private jet flight. To support Prince Harry's commitment to the environment, we ensured their flight was carbon neutral by making the appropriate contribution to the carbon footprint, he said. I highly respect and applaud both Harry and Meghan's commitment to charity, and I'm calling on the press to seize these relentless and untrue assassinations on their character that are especially crafted on an almost daily basis. Again, the tweets, same thing, I already read them. DeGeneres echoed his sentiments, posting on Twitter. Portia and I met Prince Harry and Meghan in England to talk about their work on wildlife conservation. They were the most down-to-earth, compassionate people. Imagine being attacked for everything you do when all you're trying to do is make the world better, she added, alongside a photo of the smiling couple. Hours later, Pink weighed in on the issue with a message on Twitter. I'm happy to see people coming out to the defense of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, or Sussex, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm going with Sussex. She wrote, the way people treat her is the most public form of bullying I have seen in a while. It's out of control. Let's all be a bit kinder, huh? Let's show our children that it's cool to be kind. Harry's good friend, Argentinian polo player Nacho Figueras, also defended the royal couple in a comment he left on John's Instagram. I also have the privilege of spending time with these two human beings. He wrote, I say privileged not only because of their status, but because of the kind people they are. They're the most humble and kind people that I know, and who they are should allow them for them to be even more inspiring to all of us. Instead of the press focusing on attacking them and trying to find problems where they are not, he continued, I will defend them in what they do and who they are for as long as I live. There are treasures in today's society, and we should be taking care of them and feeling inspired by them, Figueras said. I know I do. H&M, we have your back. Please, H&M as in Harry and Meghan. And of course, not H&M as in the store. Anyways, we have your back. Please be patient and do not change a thing. And that includes the article. But like I said, criticism is not always racially motivated. There's people who will do those things because they will just criticize them because of who they are. Trust me, the press does that with Trump all the time. If Trump says, if Trump tomorrow were to find the cure for cancer, I guarantee you the media is going to say, well, did you know cancer is actually good for you and all that nonsense? Because they hate Trump. Some people, they just exist to hate you because they just don't like you. Again, I actually had friends criticize me for what I do. Do you think I cut off my friendships and tell them, oh, it's because you are racist towards Hispanics, that's why you're criticizing me? Of course not. Criticism is not always racially motivated, sexual orientation motivated, or gender motivated. It's not that. Criticizing someone is just because they think they're doing a stupid decision. Now, people are criticizing Meghan because she used a private jet, even though she's saying she's doing her best to. She's gonna advocate her time as a as a member of the royal family to to contribute to protecting the environment. Using a private jet again, it doesn't help. Now, apparently that private jet was carbon neutral, unless it was just a trip to Elton John's house. But again, people are criticizing her because she's being a hypocrite. But they're calling the people criticizing her racist. Am I gonna be called a racist for criticizing Meghan Markle's double standard here? I don't know. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that nowadays simply criticizing someone you can be called racist, homophobic, or sexist? Do you think Zuby is right when he says that now that using your gender or your sexual orientation to shield some from criticism has resulted in a lot of people being pushed out of what they thought was a group they supported? Let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button as well, that way you never miss an upload. But the best thing you can do is share and like the video. I'm pretty sure YouTube's going to derank this one because I'm talking about the royal family and I'm also criticizing the royal family. So they might derank it under the grounds of, racist commentary, even though, again, criticism is not always racially motivated. My commentary, my criticism is not racially motivated. I call her a hypocrite because she's pushing for environmental protection and she's using a private jet. It's ridiculous. But like I said, I'm pretty sure it'll be deranked. So if you like what I have to say and you want other people to hear what I have to say, even though you don't agree with me all the time, because again, we won't agree on everything. But I appreciate it if you share the video to your friends, because that lets me know that you enjoy hearing what I have to say and you want other people to hear what I have to say. This is going to conclude this segment. We're going to be going on to Joe Biden next, where it's going to be a good one, because as a history major, you would expect that someone who's in politics will know their history, but apparently that's not always the case. But that's for the next segment. If you guys can stick around for that one, I'll see you guys in a bit. But if you can't, I'll see you guys at a later time.